Hey there, you awesome human you. Welcome to Kalani Yoga. My name is Shauna, and I will be guiding you through today's practice. This class is Yoga Foundations, so we really try on focusing on foundational postures to make sure we are building strength, building length, and executing proper form. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at kalaniyoga.com. You'll see the contact form. This is also a live recording of a class, so feel free to join us live by visiting kalaniyoga.com to check out the schedule. You can even join for free. Thank you so much for being here.
As always, thank you so much for joining me. So tonight's class, in case you forgot, is Yoga Foundations. So I am going to make it a little friendly on the wrists, just because I'm having a little bit of wrist issues. So if you can kind of take a lot of these cues from today's class if you're ever having any pain in your wrists, or if you just want to focus on other parts of the body instead of your wrists whenever you're doing hand related postures. So but as always, modify the postures and customize them to fit your unique body. And we are going to get started in a child's pose. So come to the back of your mat, bring your big toes to touch, widen your knees as much as what's comfortable for you. And if you do like to track your workouts, feel free to start that now. Walk your hands all the way forward and relax your forehead on the mat. Take a long, slow, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Take another longer, deeper inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it all go. Allow the spine to soften, relaxing the space between the shoulder blades, relaxing the belly. Maybe extend the spine by reaching your forehead a little bit further forward. And then take your longest, biggest, deepest breath yet, trying to invite in as much air as you possibly can into your lungs. Pause when you reach the top. Maybe take in one more sip of air. And exhale, let it all go. Trying to quiet the mind. If you have distracting thoughts, try to acknowledge them and then let them pass. Not giving them any attention, just like a cloud floating by in the sky. Watch your distracting thoughts drift out of view. Gently rock your forehead from ear to ear. And on your next inhale, slowly push yourself up to a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Spread your fingertips nice and wide and press them down into the mat. Inhale, let the belly drop. Look up, cow pose. Roll your shoulders down your back. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine, tuck your chin, press down through all 10 fingertips and through your shins and the tops of your feet. Inhale, cow pose, letting the belly lengthen from your chin all the way down to your pelvis. Exhale, cat pose.
Breathe into the space between each vertebrae. And now you can add on to your cat and cow, however your practice is calling to today. You can shift your hips from side to side, maybe invite in some ankle rotations or wrist rotations or neck rotations. Really take this opportunity to breathe into wherever is feeling a little tight today. Maybe close your eyes and just move from side to side. Make sure you find balance on both sides. So whatever you do on one side, also do on the other. And when you're settled, find your way back to your tabletop position. Come down to your forearms. Come drop down to your elbows. You can keep your hands parallel or bring your palms closer together. And then step back to a forearm plank. If you prefer to be up on your palms, that is definitely an option for you. Allow your hips to be in line between your shoulders and your heels. Puff up the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, one more round of breath. Inhale, place your weight into your right elbow and slowly begin to lift your left arm to the sky, side forearm plank, allowing your shoulders to stack left over right and hips to stack left over right. And then slowly make your way back to center. Beautiful. On your next inhale, just shift your weight into your left elbow and begin to lift your right arm up to the sky, stacking your shoulders and your hips, maybe also your heels, and then slowly return back to center. One more inhale here from plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. You can come up to your palms, or you can choose to stay on your forearms for dolphin. Lift your hips as high as they'll go. Draw your torso toward the tops of your thighs and relax your heels toward the ground. Beautiful. Maybe pedal it out, pressing one heel down at a time and switching. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward for forward fold. Bring your feet up behind your wrists for ragdoll pose. Drop your torso onto the top of your thighs. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Option to grab opposing elbows. Option to sway from side to side. Beautiful. Relax your fingertips to the mat. Heel, toe your feet closer together. And then tuck your chin as you roll yourself all the way up to standing. Head and neck are last to lift. Big shoulder rotations all the way up, back, and down. Once again, up, back, and down. Inhale, reach your palms to the sky, mountain pose, spiral the pinkies in. Palms face toward the back wall. Relax the shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, gentle bend to the right. Reach your right arm down to the side. Lift through the underarm of your left side, breathing into your left side body. Trying to keep your hips relatively level, pressing down through the left heel. Beautiful. Inhale brings you up, engage through the core as you rise. Exhale, gentle bend to the left. Lower the left arm down to your side. Reach your right fingertips up and over, creating a nice little arc. Breathing into the right side body.
Continuing to peel the right shoulder open to create space in the chest. Maybe look past your right fingertips. Inhale brings you back. Engage through the core. Exhale, gentle back bend. Lift through the chest, cactus the arms. Maybe push the hips a little forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Push the booty back. Release your fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank, and lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Squeeze your elbows into your side, palms under the shoulders. Lift through the back, reaching the crown of your head forward, looking down and in front of you. Relax your chin back down to the mat. Inhale, push yourself up through tabletop. Exhale, forearm plank. Come back down to your forearms. Step your left foot and your right foot back. If you prefer high plank, that is absolutely an option for you. Inhale, side plank to the left. Place your weight in your right arm. Extend your left arm up above, trying to stack your left shoulder and your left hip and your left heel above your right. Squeezing through the core, lift your hips a little higher. Slowly return back to center, bringing your left forearm down. Inhale, side plank to the right. Place your weight in your left arm. Reach your right arm to the sky, focusing on squeezing through the low abs to lift the hips up and stacking the right shoulder, hips, and heel over the left. Make your way back to your forearm plank. Inhale, hold, squeeze that low belly up. Exhale, downward facing dog or dolphin. Beautiful. Big inhale here and exhale, release. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Bring your feet together this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Long, strong spine. Roll your shoulders down your back. Squeeze the low belly in and up. Reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, forward fold. Lift through the hips, extending the back of the legs. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Arms come with us. Exhale, gentle bend to the right. Release the right arm down. Lift through the left armpit. Breathe into the left side body. Open the left shoulder up. Inhale, back to center. Engage through the core. Exhale, gentle bend to the left. Lower the left hand down. Feel the right side body lengthen. Reach the right fingertips up and over, opening the right shoulder to the sky. Inhale, engage through the core, come back to center. Exhale, gentle back bend. Lift through the chest. Maybe push the hips a little forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank, and lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, or start to put more weight into your hands to lengthen through the arms. Exhale, lower the chin back down.
Inhale, push yourself up through tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog or dolphin. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Toes point down, heel points up. Lift through the back of your right thigh. Hold another breath here. Maybe lift the heel a little higher. And then bend the right knee. Open the right knee to the sky. Opening up the right hip. Beautiful. Re-square the hips. Point the toes down. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge. Walk your right foot up in between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your arms to the sky. And hold it here for just a breath while we feel the stretch along the front of our left hip flexors. Keeping our right knee stacked above the right ankle. Maybe shifting the hips forward for a deeper stretch. Beautiful. Lower your hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, warrior one. Step your left foot in slightly so it can be flat on the mat. Take a look at your heels. Your heels should draw one straight line from the back of the right heel to the back of the left heel. But your left foot is pointed at about a 45-degree angle so it can maintain flatness on the mat. Inhale, lift your chest up, square the hips, square the shoulders, bring your arms to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Shift your shoulders forward. Shift your weight into your front foot. Inhale, lift your left knee up, stork pose. Lift your left knee up so it's about hip height if that feels okay. Try to flex your left toes up toward your shin and see how this feels. Maybe find something in front of you that you can focus your gaze on for stability. If you start to wobble or fall out, that's totally fine. Make your way back in. Try to press down through all four corners of both of your right foot. Beautiful. Option to hold here, option to extend your left foot out in front of you. Lengthening the left leg, point your left toes to the sky, trying to keep your hips level, maybe try to lift your left toes a little higher. Beautiful. Return back to your stork pose, bending the knee to a 90-degree angle. And then let's make our way to tree pose. Draw your left foot to the inside of your right calf or lower it all the way down to your right ankle so your toes can serve as a little kickstand for stability. If you're feeling especially flexible and comfortable balancing, option to lift your left heel all the way up to the inner right thigh. Just avoid putting any pressure on the knee. So either go above or below the knee so we don't put pressure in a sideways motion toward our right knee because our right knee is not intended to bend that way. Beautiful. Option to hold here with your hands together or to challenge your balance, maybe begin to open up through the hands. Maybe releasing them out or up or getting creative. Beautiful. Finding your focal point, keep your gaze, and then slowly bring your hands back to center and lower your left foot down to the mat. Inhale, rise, arms come up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, lower your hands down and step your left foot back to a high lunge. Step your left foot back as far as you can. Spiral the left heel down, rise all the way up to warrior two. Arms come to a T. Beautiful. Right knee stacking over the ankle, allowing your left hip to tilt inward while opening up through the right hip. Your hips are pointing at an angle against your mat, shoulders stacked up above the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm to the sky, paint your fingertips across the ceiling, lower your left arm toward your back thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Keep that lunge in the right knee. Place your right elbow on top of the thigh and reach your left fingertips to the sky. Continue to scoop that low belly in and up. Beautiful. Inhale, look down at your front foot. Release your hands down to the mat. Step back to a high plank or forearm plank. Beautiful. Inhale, side plank to the right. Place your weight in your left elbow, reach your right arm to the sky. Once again, trying to focus on stacking. So if you were to imagine there's two pieces of glass sandwiching your body, trying to keep you in a straight line, everything would stack up. Shoulders, hips, and heels. Make your way back down to high plank or forearm plank and hold for a breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank and lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra if you want to extend your arms a little higher, lifting through the chest. Beautiful. Lower your chin down. Inhale, push yourself up through tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog or dolphin. Take a deep breath here and exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Toes point down, heel points up. Lift through the back of your left thigh. Hold it here, maybe lift it a little higher, squeeze that left glute, and then bend the left knee, point it to the sky, and open up that left hip. Beautiful. Re-square the hips, point the left toes down, and step it all the way forward for a low lunge. Walk your left foot in between your hands and lower your right knee down to the mat. Inhale, walk your shoulders up, low crescent lunge. Left knee stacked over the left ankle. Option to shift the hips forward for a deeper stretch along the front right hip flexor. Beautiful. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and find warrior one feet. So step your right foot in until it can be flat on the mat and check that heel to heel alignment. So just the heels line up. Your right toes are out at an angle. Once your heels are lined up, begin to lift the shoulders, stack them over the hips, and reach your arms to the sky. Once you're lifted, if you want to go a little deeper, you can spread your legs further apart from each other to get a deeper stretch through the back calf. Beautiful. Bring your hands to heart center
Shift your weight forward into your left foot. Lift your right foot up for stork pose. So again, trying to get our right knee to about hip height. It's okay if it doesn't get there, or if you fall out, just try to get right back in. To help with balance, find a focal point with your eyes. Press down through all four corners of your left foot and activate the left glute. Beautiful. Option to extend your right leg forward, point your right toes to the sky, and maybe try to lift them a little higher, really activating the top of your right thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, make your way back to stork pose, really testing the balance. And then find your way to tree pose. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inner left calf. And once again, we can choose to go higher or lower. So if we're still feeling a little less balanced, we can bring our toes down to the ankle as a little kickstand, still drawing the right knee out to the side. Or if we're feeling especially balanced today, maybe try to lift the right foot up into the inner left thigh. Still opening up the right knee to the side. Just avoiding the left knee. Beautiful. Find your focal point. Option to get creative with your hands. Taking a deep breath here. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to heart center and slowly lower your right foot down. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, lower your hands down and step your right foot back to a high lunge. Then lower the right heel down. Lift yourself up for warrior two. Beautiful. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Sink as low as you can into that left lunge. Allowing your right hip to turn inward and your left hip to open up. Keeping the arms level above the earth, activating the fingertips away from each other. Inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Reverse warrior. Let the right arm fall down the back thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Place your left elbow on the thigh. Reach your right arm to the sky. Scoop that low belly in and up. Lengthen the right side of your ribs. Beautiful. Inhale, look down and in front of you. Exhale, release your hands down and step back to a high plank or a forearm plank if you want to come down to your elbows. Inhale, side plank to the left. Place your weight into your right arm and lift your left arm to the sky. Still trying to stack everything between those two planes of glass. Beautiful. Maybe look up past your left fingertips. Make your way back to a high plank and walk forward to a forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your hips. Lengthen the back of your legs. Inhale, place your hands down. Step back to a high plank and lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog if you want to lift your knees and thighs up off the mat. Extending the arms as much as you feel comfortable. Lower your chin down to the mat. Inhale, push yourself up to tabletop.
Exhale, downward facing dog or dolphin. Beautiful. Take a big breath in here and exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Walk your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Lift your shoulders up over your hips. Stack your right knee over the right ankle. Activate your left glute for stability. Squeeze the low abs in and up. Adding on, exhale, vertical twist. Lift your left hand forward. Reach your right arm behind you and begin to twist your shoulders to the right side of the room. Keeping your arms still, level across the mat. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Once again, testing the balance. Press down through your front foot and squeeze it back toward your back knee. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, place your hands on the mat. Lift your back knee. Find warrior one feet. So bring your left foot forward until it's flat on the mat. Heels in one straight line and lift yourself up. Shoulders over hips. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to heart center. And let's try balancing one more time. Shift your weight over your front foot. Lift your left knee high. Stork pose. Pointing your left toes up toward your shin. Finding your visual focal point. Maybe extend the left leg out in front of you. Maybe lift those toes a little higher. Beautiful. Make your way back to stork pose, bending and lifting the knee. And then lower your left foot to your inner calf. Finding tree pose. So maybe try a different level than the last round. If you were on the ground last time, maybe try to lift it up to your calf. If you were at your calf last time, maybe see how it feels to try to get your left foot up above the knee and press it into the inner right thigh. When it comes to balancing in tree pose, it really helps to think about pressing the inside of your left foot into the inside of your right thigh and equally pressing your thigh back into your foot. So really activate that right thigh and use those opposing forces to help you balance centered. Beautiful. Slowly release your left foot down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, mountain pose. Exhale, gentle back bend. Lift the chest. Inhale, rise again. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Lift through the thighs and the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank or forearm plank. Inhale, side plank to the right. Place your weight in your left arm. Reach the right arm to the sky. Try to keep those hips nice and high above the mat. Exhale, lower your right arm down. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Beautiful. This time, bring your arms down to your side. Palms face down. Relax your chin onto the mat. Roll your shoulders down your back. Untuck your toes. Beautiful. Inhale, locust pose. Lift your chest and your legs and your arms off the mat. Try to lengthen between the top of your head and your toes, getting taller as you lift. Inhale, maybe lift a little higher, getting your chest and your shins further from the ground. Hold, continue to breathe. Exhale. Inhale, last one, maybe a tiny bit higher. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Release your chin. That really helps strengthen the whole backside of our body. Bring your palms back under your shoulders. Inhale, cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, release back down to your mat. Inhale, push yourself up to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog or dolphin. Beautiful. All right, other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge. Place your left foot in between your hands. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Right knee is on the mat. Stack your shoulders up over your hips. And to help with that stability, really press down through the four corners of your left foot and then scoot your heel back toward your right knee, using those opposing forces to help you balance. Beautiful. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Reach your right arm in front of you. Left arm reaches behind you. Maybe start to gaze over your left shoulder, squeezing your abs in. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, place your hands back down to the mat. Tuck your back toes. Find warrior 1 feet. Place your right foot forward till it's flat on the mat. Inhale, lift your chest all the way up. Shoulders stack over hips. Bring hands to heart center. Shift your weight forward. Lift your right knee high for stork pose. Flexing your toes back toward you. Finding your visual focal point. Rooting down through all four corners of the left foot. Maybe extend the right foot forward, pointing the right toes high. Maybe lift the leg a little higher. Beautiful. Return to stork pose. Lift the right knee. And find your way to your variation of tree. So whatever you did on the other side, do on this side. So if you tried the high thigh, go ahead and try it again. And notice that each side is a little different when it comes to balancing and flexibility. So it's okay if one is easier, but try to do the same motions on both sides, even if it's a little bit harder. Once again, actively pressing the leg and the foot equally into one another, drawing your hips forward to lengthen the tailbone down. Lift the chest up high. I know, these are just little technical things to work on. Beautiful. Maybe release the hands if you're feeling adventurous. Great job. Bring your hands back together and lower your right foot down to the mat. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank or forearm plank. Inhale, side plank to the left. Place your weight in your right arm. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips, activate the glutes, lift the hips, squeeze the low belly in and up. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to forearm plank and lower all the way down to your belly. Release your arms down to your side. Relax your chin to your mat.
Now, if full locust felt great last time, then go ahead and try that again. If you are interested in trying a slightly different variation of a back bend, then reach your feet up and try to grab the outside of both feet. Now, if this alone is uncomfortable, then just release and return to our locust pose where we reach outward. But if this feels okay, make sure that you're grabbing the outside of your feet and then draw your feet closer to one another so they're directly above your glutes. Inhale, kick your feet into your hands to lift your feet up above your glutes. Continue to look down and in front of you, relaxing your neck, and continue to lift your feet, kicking them further and further away from the body. Only going as much as it feels comfortable for you, allowing your weight to roll onto the soft part of your belly. Relax through the neck. Beautiful. One more inhale here. And exhale, release your weight all the way down to the mat. Release your feet and bring your chin back to your mat. Beautiful. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, lower your chin all the way back to your mat. Inhale, push yourself up to tabletop. And this time, push your hips all the way back to child's pose. Stacking your hips over your heels and relaxing your forehead down to the mat. If your shoulders are feeling a little tired, you can release your arms down by your side. Whichever variation of child's pose feels good for you. After that more intense back bend, this is a nice counter bend, softening through the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, release your arms back up to the top of your mat and find your way to tabletop. Bring your legs out in front of you and come down to a seat. Beautiful. Couple different options for our spinal twist tonight. So you could either keep your legs straight out in front of you, or I'll give you a different variation. Place your right foot flat on the mat and cross it over your left knee. Take your right hand and place it at the base of your spine and wrap your left arm around your right knee. Now you can stay right here, and a couple other options you might choose from is to bend your left knee and draw your left heel toward your right glute. Another option is to reach your left elbow over your right knee to press the back of your left elbow into the outside of your right thigh. So a few different options there. You can either keep the left knee and the left leg straight, pointed out in front of you, or bend it so it's back towards your glutes. Either way, press the crown of your head to the sky and slowly begin to twist over toward your right shoulder. Keeping awareness through the core to prevent yourself from over twisting. Beautiful. Slowly inhale as you come out of the twist. Keep your legs where they are and just give yourself a little counter twist by twisting to the left. Beautiful. Release both legs out in front of you and give your legs a little shake. Great job. Start with your right leg long. Place the sole of your left foot flat on the mat and then cross it over to the outside of your right knee. Place your left hand at the base of your spine and wrap your right arm around your knee for this variation of the spinal twist. Once again, a couple other options if you choose to take them. You can bend the right knee and walk your right heel toward your left glute. That will give you a little more of an intense stretch. If you'd like a little more leverage for a deeper spinal twist, cross your right arm over to the top of your left thigh to be able to use the back of your right arm as leverage and begin to twist the upper part of your back toward your left shoulder. Maybe look over the left shoulder if that feels okay, keeping awareness on the core the whole time to protect the spine from over twisting. Slowly begin to unwind back to center. Keep your legs where they are and give yourself a little counter twist by twisting your chest to the right side of your mat. Beautiful. Come back to center. Release both legs out in front of you and just give yourself a little shake once again. Great job. Lower all the way down to your back and bring your knees into your chest. Inhale, happy baby. Widen the knees, bring the soles of the feet flat up toward the mat, and draw your knees out and down toward your outer ribs. You can either place your hands at the back of your thighs for leverage, or for more leverage, you can reach all the way up to the bottom of your feet. Just make sure your whole spine is flat on the mat. Feel a nice stretch through your hips here. Option to sway side to side. Beautiful. Bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, release, Shavasana. Extend your arms and legs out long and wide. Allow your toes to flop open and relax your shoulder blades so they're flat on the mat. Broaden through the collarbone. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Begin to release each muscle group through the body. Relax through your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches, and your heels. Relax through your ankles, your calves, your kneecaps, and your thighs. Relax through your hips and allow your glutes to sink into the mat. Relax through the low back and allow your belly to soften as it rises and falls with each effortless breath. Relax your fingertips, your palms, and your wrists. Let go of your forearms, your elbows, and your biceps. Relax through all of your shoulder blades, softening the whole chest. Relax through your neck and your chin and your jaw. Begin to invite a little more breath and awareness back into your body. Taking a deeper inhale through the nose, lift the chest. And exhale, sigh it out. On your next inhale, reach your arms arms up over your head for a wall-to-wall stretch. Get long and get lean. Draw your knees up into your chest and give yourself a little hug. Gently rock from side to side and fall over on your favorite side. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly push yourself up to a seat and cross your legs. Bring your palms together and press your thumbs into your chest. Reach the crown of your head toward the sky. Sit tall. Sit proud. Take a deep inhale through the nose. May we look inward for validation and acceptance. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your lips. May we speak words of truth, kindness, and encouragement. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center, our space of introspection and reflection. May we be the change we wish to see in this world. Take a deep inhale to fill yourself with love and light, and exhale to share it with the world. Namaste.
I really hope you enjoyed your class today. If you like these videos, be sure to like and subscribe the YouTube channel, and I will be popping into your inbox at any time. I would also love it if you joined us on our Facebook community page, and you can sign up for the weekly newsletter at kalaniyoga.com. Thank you so much for being here.